All right. It's that time again, isn't it? Where I need to do a video. I do, however, find it doing the same thing over and over again, but it would appear that in light of the situation, which is a endless cycle of bullshit and nonsense, my only avenue of getting something replied to in an immediate manner is by doing my little videos. So right now I'm just heading back from my motorbike driving practice, or whatever you call it. My last practice before my test, which is going to be here on the 21st of April. Looking forward to it very much, which is something the government here in Denmark and its intelligence agency PET, in connection with this endless social and political persecution of me, Stephen Bell, have been trying to sabotage by trying to coerce problems between me and the instructors and me and the other people who are doing their driving license, which obviously, since this was my last day, hasn't succeeded. So now I just have the actual test, and obviously I'm just going to put the GoPro on my helmet so they can't fault me on something that was an actual fault, which they obviously would do if I didn't document my actual riding skills and what have you. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get my motorbike driving license. Unfortunately, I won't be getting a motorbike anytime soon because, as you know, the government and its intelligence agency PET here in Denmark are very strict as it relates to what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do, or rather what the general public are allowed to do, because obviously I'm just going to do what I want, obviously within the rule of law. And I have a small business, quite a successful one, if you take all the interest and the people who are wanting and just waiting to buy their scooters, engines and parts from me, but are never allowed, or 99% of the time are not allowed, because the government are just putting restrictions on me as if I was Russia and they are sanctioning me. That is literally what they're doing to me personally on a personal level, and they are running psyops and propaganda campaigns to justify these never-ending restrictions on the public. So I haven't, for quite a while now, or a couple of months at least, they have literally strangled all of my sales. I haven't been able to earn any money, and obviously doing the driving license here in Denmark is quite a long affair. It takes a little while, and it costs quite a lot of money. It costs like 8,000 kroner or something. When it's all, or 9,000 kroner when it's all said and done, which is quite a lot of money. It's more than $1,000 US, that's for sure. Yeah, and it takes like a month and a half, and kind of a retaliation for me speaking out against the program and speaking out against these endless false claims and accusations that are always being propagandized against me, Stephen Bell. Well, one of their methods of retaliating is by sanctioning me, putting sanctions on me. So I'm not allowed to sell anything. I'm not allowed to earn money. I'm often not allowed to buy the goods that I need to further my shop. And so yeah, despite me having thousands and thousands of views of my wares on a monthly basis continuously, and having dozens and dozens of people willing to buy, and asking the government to buy my scooters, engines and parts, they are being prohibited by the government, who are using the global using the program synthetic telepathy communication system to conduct or to put these restrictions on the public. And when people what do you want to call apply to buy something from me, they have to do it through the channels which the government has set up. And every time someone is willing to buy from me, you kind of get a feeling that is something that really pisses the intelligence agency here in Denmark off, PET, because immediately if there's a lot of interest in my shop, they will have other people who are jealous, or who are super fans of the program, or who are just really small-minded and stupid, or indoctrinated, or anything in between. They will have them phone me up and ask for something. Do you have a engine for that fits a PGO Hot 50? And obviously this is something I have, because it's something that you can see on my website. And if I say yes, that would mean that I'm supposedly in the eyes of the intelligence agencies who are dictating all of these arbitrary rules. They will say that's the equivalent of me confessing to one of these endless fake accusations of some kind of heinous sex crime that they are leveling against me through their never-ending propaganda campaigns, not just to the Danish population, but to huge portions of the world, propagated through the program's propaganda channels. And they also have, every time I post something on Facebook, they will have someone discredit me or my post by actually saying some kind of nonsense, or literally just spamming my ad, if you will, with whatever talking points and comments that are being perpetuated by the government and PET through this program's communication channels. And it's just kind of a never-ending circle of these kinds of psyops and information warfare campaign tactics that are being leveled against me. And yeah, there's literally nothing. I'm doing nothing there's nothing that I'm doing to justify the political and social persecution against me. And the more that this becomes evident that I am by any stretch of the imagination, I'm not a sex criminal and have never been so, nor am I committing any kinds of illegalities at all anymore. And I'm just kind of trying to get on as much as I can with life, even under these circumstances that I find myself in, and I'm finding some success, evidently, since obviously I'm doing things that are furthering my own interest, and the opposite is true for the government as it relates to me personally. So this is why their attacks against me are always doubling down as time progresses. They are just running amok. That's why I can't go out anymore. If I'm out and about and there's other people there, they will literally use the program's synthetic telepathy communication system, and they will start attacking those people, not physically, but through words, if you will. But it's not words because it's synthetic telepathy. But you know what I mean. And they will literally say all kinds of weird shit about people, and they will blame me for doing it. And that's something that goes on a daily basis. Or if I go if I walk past a child, they will literally be shouting, if you will, through this program, that I'm a sex offender and they need to watch out. And or if it's not that, then I'm a terrorist. You know, it's like that film, Eagle Eye, where there's everyone gets a call, and it's from this AI telling the protagonist in this case that he's a terrorist.
Hey, you Jerry Shaw? No.
Doing to me as well. And not only that, I'm always, if it's in accordance with the government, I'm always shitting and pissing myself. And I'm literally, according to their propaganda and psyops, I'm just walking around with a big doobie in my underpants always, and walking with piss all over me. It's ridiculous, but it's this kind of completely nonsensical propaganda and psyops that are being perpetuated on a daily basis. And as I say, the more it becomes evident that it's complete fucking bullshit, the more this persecution of me is going to be ramped up. And that is something that you have been able to witness time and again over the many years that the program has been going on. And this hasn't changed whatsoever.